guys, so if you see the title already, you know that I got COVID again while pregnant. So currently I am in my second trimester. I am about 14 weeks, 5 days currently to the day. But this is, recorded after I, you know, had COVID, obviously. But I just wanted to share my story and just share and probably encourage those who are probably pregnant and having COVID too and are worried or scared. But this is not anything political about getting vaccinated or anything, or it's just my story, my opinion. You do what's best for you and your family and your unborn child, and make sure you talk with your doctor about those medical decisions. I'm not a medical doctor, I'm just sharing my opinion. So I first started having symptoms, I would say the 13th of June. Is now the 29th. It's the 29th of June now, but I started having symptoms by the 13th of June, and I had a scratchy throat, itchy throat, and it's the same that happened to me the first time I caught COVID. I had an itchy throat and I didn't think anything of it, just maybe just summer allergies or something. So I didn't think anything of it till about that Thursday. So the Thursday, it just would not go away, drinking lots of fluid, of course, being pregnant, you drink lots of fluids, and it just would not go away. And so when I was sleeping Thursday night, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, just boom, you get that feeling where you just sick, you just feel awful. And that's how it was. Like, my throat just got worse, I started coughing more, and then all of a sudden I had a lot more mucus, and I just couldn't breathe while I was sleeping, and it just got to where it was unbearable. So I got up Friday morning, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna take a COVID test. I had the home COVID test that they were giving out through the mail, got that one, and I took it and it said positive, and I was just like, no, not again. Not again. No, and I'm pregnant, and it's just, I try not to stress. I try not to stress or anything. So I just told my husband, and he was like, make sure you call your obstetrician, make sure you call your primary doctor. So I didn't know which one to call first. So I called my primary doctor, and they didn't answer, so I left a message. Then I called the obstetrician. My doctor wasn't there on Fridays because I called Friday. My doctor wasn't there on Friday, so I talked with the nurse that was in charge, and she was, saying that it's going around again, and that I was probably like the 30th person that called her that was pregnant, with the same issues. So I was like, oh my goodness, is the baby okay? And she, they don't really know, and they can't really give you a definite answer. So, and you can't go in. There aren't a lot of medicines you can take while pregnant, and that makes it challenging too. So she told me I could take Robitussin, and I could take Mucinex, and I could take a Tylenol. I couldn't take ibuprofen or anything, and then drink lots of fluids, drink Pedialyte. I think she said Gatorade, but Pedialyte, making sure you get your electrolytes, making sure you're drinking lots of fluid. And she was saying, even if you don't have an appetite, making sure you drink lots of fluid, because you have a lot of phlegm and mucus buildup, and it just, you don't want that to stay in your lungs. And she was saying that the liquid helps to thin out that mucus so you can get it out faster and get it out easier. And she also told me to stay active, don't just lay in the bed, which is what I wanted to do, but it is kind of hard to do it too with the toddler. But yeah, so she told me to stay active, make sure you're getting up regularly, to also keep the mucus from settling in your lungs and you contracting pneumonia, and you definitely don't want that. And then you have to go to the hospital, and it's a whole nother ordeal, and you're pregnant. Oh my goodness. So as soon as I found out all that, I just tried to social distance myself or I tried to quarantine myself. You know, I have a toddler and I was thinking about him. Do I need to call his pediatrician? Do I need to, you know, get him in? And he wasn't showing any symptoms, so we did not call his pediatrician. He's still doing very good, no symptoms. So, you know, we're almost 2 weeks out, so we're doing good. So what I did was just try to quarantine from my husband and my baby again. Okay, so and just that's the hardest part where you just feel helpless where you can't do your mommy duties, but you do get a little break. Okay. Don't tell my husband I said that. You do get a little break, but you're sick during the break, so I don't know. Quarantine 5 days after your symptoms. I did that, and then they say after that 5 days, you just wear a mask wherever you go to help not spread it. So from so at this point, I've had Delta. I had the Delta variant, and I guess this is the Omni Delta, Omegatron. I don't know, Omnicron, Omaria. I don't know, but it's one of those. Now I've had this one, so yeah, I have the antibodies. Yay! I just don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to get it again. You know, this time it wasn't as bad. I shall say I wasn't as fatigued, and I was surprised because I'm pregnant. So I was surprised I wasn't as fatigued. Go figure. So I was able to move around, you know, organize some stuff, clean some stuff, and then I sat down because I got winded very quickly. You know, being pregnant, having COVID, you get very winded quickly. So I was able to do that, but it wasn't as bad as the first time. So I'm thankful for that. I never ran a fever, so that was a good thing. Never ran a fever. I didn't run a fever the first time either. So I was so thankful for that. I didn't have to take any Tylenol. I just took the Robitussin to help with the congestion and the mucus and the coughing. Oh, coughing. And at night is the worst. The nighttime is the worst because you're just you can't breathe. You're pregnant. You can't. You're just uncomfortable. You're just uncomfortable. Okay, so as the nighttime was the worst, the coughing, the mucus, being uncomfortable, being hot, being all these different things, and you just cannot get comfortable to comfortable to sleep. So that was the worst. And I think now that is about almost 2 weeks out, I'm still dealing with a little bit of the mucus. Like, it still haven't gone away completely, and that's the annoying part. I've been coughing, but just coughing up, you know, the mucus and trying to get it out of my system. Like, when is it getting out of my system? So I'm not as congested and things like that, but it's just in here, still in there a little bit, which is it's like, when will it all go away? I don't know. I'm ready for that part to go away. Symptoms. So I talked a little bit about my symptoms. I had the scratchy throat. Then I had coughs, mucus, congestion. I had like sinus, headaches because of the congestion. Then I was shortness of breath. And I didn't have fever like I said before, but I did have chills. Every now and then I would just have a chill or even hot flashes. Has anybody experienced that? It was like hot flashes. And I was thinking, I don't know if it was just the hormones, the pregnancy hormones, or it was the COVID, but I haven't had it since last week. So like, as I was getting better, I haven't had the hot flashes. Like, I would just all of a sudden be drenched in sweat, and it kind of reminds you of postpartum when those hormones are, you know, getting out of your body, and you just soak in wet and sweat, you know, like, you know, hot flashes. That's what it kind of reminds me of. So I don't know if that was a COVID symptom or not, but that's what happened. And I did not have an appetite, so I just pretty much tried to at least eat some crackers, something that was kind of bland, maybe some noodles, spicy noodles to help with the congestion, and, you know, to fill my belly up with something and not just not eat. I don't know, I didn't want to not eat anything being pregnant, so did that, and then drank lots of fluids, of course. So we talked about the treatment, and then the last thing is how are we doing now? Well, I feel better. I feel good. I'm thankful that the rough part is over. Like I said, still dealing with a little bit of the residual mucus still, but overall doing good. Still going strong in this pregnancy. So now just dealing with pregnancy symptoms instead of pregnancy and COVID symptoms. So everybody's doing good. Benjamin, our toddler, he is doing fine. He hasn't shown any symptoms, but if he does, he's going straight to the doctor, and or we're gonna call his doctor to see what we can do. It's not much they can do for COVID. Not much that they're giving people. I did hear that they had some COVID medication. That wasn't an option to me, and I don't think it would be for a pregnant woman. But you know, there I heard that that was an option somewhere. But for kids, not really sure. Just trying to deal with the symptoms. So thankfully, he does not have anything fever. I was checking him regularly to see if he, showed any type of symptoms, because that is my main priority. Besides little one here, he's my main priority, and my husband's fine as well. He's not showing any symptoms, so thankful for that. He taking care of us and making sure we're good, and he has to take care of a pregnant woman with COVID and a toddler. So thankful for him. Yeah, so that is my, I think I'm already out of breath. That's the pregnancy symptom, being out of breath. But that is my pregnancy during COVID experience. I don't want it again, okay? I don't want it again. I want to get through the pregnancy without any more hiccups. See, that was different too from the first pregnancy. Oh my goodness, I have COVID. I didn't get COVID during the first pregnancy. Was when COVID was, just started, and now I get COVID now. I don't know, but thankful all is well. Thank you guys for watching and listening to my story here. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe bell, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, and like this video, comment down below as well. Thank you for watching. Bye.